Things can change so quickly, guys. We have to stick to the chart and be flexible. In today's video, we are going to talk about the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to show you the altcoin chart, guys, which I think looks very good. We're going to have a look at, of course, the chart that we are looking at, the S&P 500, and we are going to talk a little bit about the pause on the tariffs that we are seeing with Trump, and I'm going to show you some charts from World Portal, which always shows as well what is going on in the market. So guys, let's jump straight into it. And what we have seen, this is like, it can go really fast, and I'm going to show you some examples for this. But we had this drop to $75,000. I was making videos right here, and I will continue to make videos that I'm not going to fold. I'm either going to go for all of it or for nothing. So we either go to zero or we're just going to blast, and I'm betting on that blast. Even though we are dropping in the shorter term time frame, it can happen. We never know exactly where the bottom is. We have to accept that fact, but we just got to stick to the plan of the wealth transfer and what is coming in the coming months and years ahead, right? So I'm still sticking to that, although we still could potentially go lower, but we also could blast through it, and the data is more leaning to blasting through it, and that hasn't changed. That data picture has not changed, if you ask me. So we touched the support right here, let's say $75,000. And look at this, we didn't spend much time there. We just directly, bam, went up, and we almost touched the resistance. We can see this, maybe this is a falling wedge formation, the bumper run reversal pattern. It looks a little bit different right now, but maybe still, even though it doesn't really matter whether it is a bump and run reversal pattern or whether it is a falling wedge, because the moment we break the resistance, the target will be for both patterns at the top of the wedge, which will be at 105,000 US dollars. Then when we look at the momentum indicators, guys, we can see we have nice bullish divergences coming in. So we have a double bullish divergence. So we have a low, then we have a lower low, which already caused a high low on the relative strength index. Then we have another lower low, and then we have another higher low on the relative strength index. That is a double bullish divergence. And of course, does this have to play out? No. And does it mean a lot without breaking the resistance? No, we really need to break the resistance. So if you're really playing on safe, if you are the guy that plays on safe, that just wants to see all the confirmations first before it happens, then wait for this resistance to break. Wait for this resistance to break with a decent amount of volume, because maybe in the next coming weeks we are still going to test these lows. And why do I say that? Well, if we have a look at the S&P 500, then we can see that so far we are already doing exactly the structure that I've been talking about. So we come to this resistance, we drop to this support, we do exactly the same thing. And this was the dot-com bubble, guys. That was also the adoption of a new technology. The internet right now is a new adoption of the technology, AI and crypto. So this is going to be the golden age. So whenever we are going to get that bounce and going to break this resistance, that will be the golden age, which will probably be the biggest trap, because it will be followed by a massive correction in the chart. Most likely, at least this is a time where you want to scale out, you want to take some chips off the table. But what we can see right here is that back in 1998, we touched the support, we bounced pretty heavily like we are seeing right now. We came back down to touch the support for a second time. We even dropped slightly below it, making people panic so much to sell all that stuff, because they think like, okay, now it's really over, for then only to realize that it's just going to, in a V-shaped recovery, going to go up, break above the all-time highs in terms of purchasing power, spend time above right here. There is a lot of speculation probably going on above right here, especially we spent quite some time above here. So I think something similar we can see. And also, guys, this is interesting. Whenever we had this drop and right before that bounce, interest rates, as you can see down below here, were being cut. So you know what's being discussed right now as well. So maybe this turns into a V-shaped recovery. But if we were to replicate something like we did last year, we come down again, surpass these lows again, probably get even more panic than that we had during this drop, but the panic will be shortly lived because the interest rates will be cut down, because Jerome Powell is forced to do that, because if this thing just breaks down, like, they don't even have exit liquidity. They have a printer, of course, but yeah, that's why they're going to use that printer. So then this one goes up to the resistance and then breaks. That would be a perfect scenario, and that would align with crypto too. So let's go to the total altcoin market cap. And for the ones, guys, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin or altcoins on the spot market or with leverage, do that on Bit2Next. If you sign up with the affiliate link down below this video, you will get a 10% deposit bonus on anything that you deposit. Plus, you will get a trading bonus depending on your trading volume. But that's basically free money that you can use as margin, as fees. You cannot withdraw that directly, but any profits made with the bonus, you can withdraw directly. I've used it myself as well. Now, when we have a look at the total crypto market cap, this is the altcoin market cap basically, so without Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also looking very good. We have a megaphone pattern. Well, this megaphone pattern is still at the support, right? While we are at the support, we have this momentum indicator doing bullish divergences, forming higher lows. I wouldn't be surprised for this to really go up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm expecting it. I'm positioned for that. I haven't sold anything while we had this drop. And I'm seeing many people also in the Discord server, they're talking about a recession, and maybe you are right. But what is more painful, guys? A recession that's coming and you lose some of your money, or a great wealth transfer coming and you were standing on the sidelines because you thought that it was a recession? Well, for me, that's clearly the last scenario. When I'm already preparing years and years and years, I'm already since 2016 in crypto, and I'm just sitting, I'm just working with crypto, I'm looking at it every day. To miss a rally or to miss a opportunity for me is a higher cost emotionally than to see my portfolio going down in US dollar terms, because I'm living quite chill. I'm not so dependent. I don't have that much expenses. So yeah, guys, I really know how it feels to miss a big rally, and I'm just not going to do that unless I really have the feeling that game is over. But I don't have the feeling right now that the game is over. Go to the next piece of evidence. This is the Will Portal charts, guys. Will Portal, and I've shared that already in previous videos as well, is also looking pretty good. So we have the 4-hour time frame. We have a momentum coming up, bullish divergence on the momentum indicator. But although we can see a little bit increase of selling pressure. So, for example, here we have increase of selling pressure, price goes down. Increase of selling pressure, price goes down. Here you can see the red becoming already a little bit more ready red than it was right here. So probably on the 1-hour time frame it will be better visible. Here you can see the selling pressure increase slightly. So maybe we do come a little bit down, right? This is the shorter term time. We're right now looking at the 1-hour time frame. But also look how beautiful this goes into play. So we have buying pressure, price goes up. We got selling pressure, price goes down, sideways. Selling pressure increases, price goes down. Selling pressure is gone. We got some buying pressure, price goes up. Guys, this is really the best indicator, if you ask me, and we are even continue to build to make this thing even better. Here also nice buying pressure, price goes up until we have selling pressure. We come down, we have early buying pressure, but price still comes down. But if you don't know the strategy, you don't buy only based on buying and selling pressure. This is just one of the things you look at when you buy, but you also look at a lot of different things to have extra confirmations. But this is just a beautiful one as well. But if we go to the daily time frame, guys, and this is the chart that I've been sharing many times, and that is that the daily time frame, I have to change my my camera right here. The daily time frame is looking so bullish if you ask me. And I've explained this in yesterday's video as well. The reason why it looks so bullish, because we are seeing a perfect setup, and that doesn't mean that it cannot go a little bit lower, right? But in terms of data, it just looks like this thing is ready to blast. It's really ready to blast. But maybe it takes some time, because this is the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame, guys. So what we are seeing right here is very high selling pressure, very high momentum, bearish divergence, bearish, right? Bearish, bearish, bearish. At least you want to take a step back, maybe lower your risk a little bit during these times. But what we are seeing right now is the exact opposite. We are seeing the momentum turning bullish, divergence, selling pressure gone, like almost gone, with a little bit buying pressure coming in here and there. This is really looking good. And probably if we overlay the sentiment, but let's do it in the let's do it as an oscillator. Yeah, we can see here the sentiment was still pretty bullish. Maybe that's something we have overseen. So we have like still a bullish sentiment during this period. But after this drop, we had quite some time where it was a negative sentiment. So generally speaking, guys, it is a little bit, the sentiment is changing definitely from bullish to bearish. So now there are definitely a lot of bears with this pump. Things are getting bullish again. So that's, again, you have to be careful a little bit in the shorter term time frame. Of course, when it's extremely bullish when it's extremely bullish, the sentiment, for example, and you are seeing these type of, like for example, you have like a bearish cross, you have some increased selling pressure. That's not directly where you want to place the longs, right? You want to place the longs, for example, right here, where you have like momentum is low down. We have bullish cross, we have low sentiment, and we have low selling pressure. Guys, this moment right here, and maybe you put it a couple of candles right here, this is how you long Bitcoin. This is the moment when you long. And when you then come back down right here, do something, and then we have another bullish cross right here. It's also a long, but the profile picture on this one looks basically better, because it's all about probabilities, and it's all about having a data picture that favors the direction that you are trading. And when we look at the daily time frame right now, it definitely favors upside, but it doesn't mean that in the short term time frame we can like shake a little bit, right? So guys, hopefully this will turn around pretty quickly. Maybe if we are going to replicate 90.98, we are going to see that double bottom formation. But yeah, all in all, guys, nothing has changed. If you ask me, the pattern is still the same. The direction to the upside is still the same. Although in the short term time frame, yes, we can get a little bit shaky. We can get some turbulence. But don't lose the perspective on what is going to come, right? If you would be that bearish right here, it would definitely make more sense than to be completely extremely bearish right here. Guys, that was it for today's video. Again, if you want to trade Bitcoin, check out BitTunix. I'm using this one too. You don't need any KYC on this platform. You don't need any VPN to access this website. If you join with the affiliate link down below, you will get a 10% deposit bonus and a bonus depending on the amount of trading volume that you generate on the platform. So guys, if you are interested in that, make sure to check it out down below. I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.